All right. I'm going to put this in my thing here. All right. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hope you all are doing good. If you are, good to hear. Hello, NB Origin. Hello, Radical Charge and French. How are you guys doing today? Hope you all are doing good. So, first time doing a stream like this, by the way. Winter storm going on out in the winter going on out in the Midwest at the moment. So don't know about that happening, but Radical Charge. Anyways, I wouldn't get too focused into that. Right now I'm gonna be focused on what's happening out in the Midwest right now with the winter storm. So anyway, yeah. So 1 second. Anyways, yeah, first time doing a stream like this though for a winter storm. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get started in this now because at some point we need to get in this anyway. So let's go and put that there. Let's go ahead and move into here. That's not what I wanted. All right, so I guess this is how I'll be starting off winter storm streams, is by showing off the snowfall. So as we're seeing right now, the predictions on the GFS model are right now showing at most of, looks like 12 inches of snow in eastern Wisconsin. So looks like a lot of areas are seeing quite a lot of snow in Wisconsin. Also, we're seeing this big, huge thing of snow right here. Let's go ahead and get this up. Yeah, right here we're seeing a lot of snow predicted for that area according to GFS. And same for there in the red. And then in the pink and purple we're seeing also quite a lot of snow too. So a lot of interesting stuff going on at the moment in the Midwest. So looks like Iowa is seeing quite a lot predicted for them as well according to GFS, but Wisconsin is seeing 10 inches of snow or just over that in some spots, and Michigan is seeing almost 20 inches, so that's over a foot. Over a foot of snow is a lot. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but I mean, that's higher than how you would put like a ruler, like a 12-inch ruler on the ground. I mean, it's a lot of snow for Michigan. So a lot of interesting stuff going on there right now. Let's go and take a look at GFS model on this, and as we're seeing here, we're seeing of course the low pressure system right there. That is what is causing all the snow to happen in those areas. So looks like about tonight is when a lot of the snow is gonna roll in, or it actually is rolling in right now. That's why I'm live. But it looks like it's gonna keep going, and looks like it's gonna intensify as this thing moves into Michigan at 997 millibars right there. So, and then of course this is where all the snow does get dumped right there. That's where we're seeing over a foot of snow. So very interesting stuff going on right there as well. So yeah, of course that moves into Canada, and then that obviously probably weakens because it is moving out and away. So that's for the winter storm that we're seeing right now. Anyway, they'll probably get into some other stuff later on. Let's go ahead and take a look at this now. And so I'm going to pull this back here. So it looks like right now, according to European, this is GFS. I'll just stay on European because that's the best one, by the way. So wind gusts looking decent in the areas where they're getting a lot of snow. And then as it all moves into Michigan, it looks like the winds do start to pick up here. And then it looks like that we're seeing winds intensify right here up to 36 mile an hour gusts. So pretty interesting there. So let's go ahead and see what we're seeing at the moment. So here's what we're seeing right now. And yeah, we're seeing a pretty decent batch of snow right here, which looks to be moving northeast that way. So it looks like Madison is going to have it's going to be in some snow for a long time, because this is all just moving up into their area from the southwest. So it looks like we're seeing some decent amounts of snow here over, sorry if I say this wrong, but Dubic, hope I'm saying that right, the city of Dubic. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying that right, but if I'm saying that wrong anyway, please correct me on that. But yeah, decent snow around them right there. So yeah, and this looks to be all moving into the Madison metro area. And as I said, Madison is going to be getting snow for quite a long time. So because the winter storm is moving in their area. And it looks like we're seeing a lot of very heavy snow around Cedar Rapids and even down through here into Sterling, Illinois, all right here. And of course, as it becomes night, of course the temperatures are gonna drop, and then this could dip maybe south a little more. So now here we're seeing kind of a sloppy mess in some areas. Right here we're seeing, I believe that is a mix. That is a mix, yes. So a mix of a lot of things are in here. A wintry mix, that's what I should say. So yeah, in those areas it's pretty sloppy for weather. So yeah, and all this is going into even Nebraska. Yeah, it is. It's going pretty far. There's a winter weather advisory for a lot of places up all in through here. And there's actually winter storm warnings for Michigan, as I said. They're getting over a foot of snow in Michigan, northern Michigan, or the northern part of the southern part of Michigan is getting over a foot. So that's a long time, or that's a lot of snow, sorry. Any snow in Illinois? Believe it or not, there is some here. Yeah, right here is where we're seeing that. It looks like that we're seeing a lot of heavy snow falling in this area. So, Conor McGregor, say my name or I will be sad. I'm sorry, but I do not know what that means. Yeah, Cedar Rapids is seeing a lot of heavy snow right now around their metro area right here. So probably in a little bit, they'll be kind of out of it because it is moving out of the area. They probably have a lot of accumulated snow on the ground at the moment. How about New York? New York is not seeing anything right now. But actually, you guys in New York are actually going to be getting a pretty big winter storm next week. Last time I checked, you guys are getting over 10 inches of snow. So I'll have to check again. Let's actually check right now just to be safe. Yeah. So I'll just check again for you. Well, GFS is saying that you guys are getting 7 inches, but the European says you guys are getting over 10 inches of snow. So that's you guys are getting over a foot. Yeah, there's a big winter storm that's going to lash the U.S. East Coast next week. It's going to be pretty interesting. And according to the European, in a lot of places, there's going to be over a foot of snow. All in through here is where they're seeing over a foot of it. So, which is a lot of snow, by the way. Over a foot of snow is a lot. DC is going to be getting 9 inches, 8 to 10 inches. That's the metro area, I guess. That's what they're going to be seeing. So 8 to 10 inches, which is a lot too. That's quite a lot. That's impressive. So far this winter, according to this, is a lot better than last winter. And so maybe there will be a lot more winter storms this year. There were no winter storms last year. There were barely any for the Mid-Atlantic. So that's why it was a pretty inactive winter for you guys in the Mid-Atlantic. But that could change this year. But also we need to know that we are in a La Nina. So that means that Pacific Ocean temperatures are below average and Atlantic temperatures are above average. But that doesn't always mean everything. Look back at 2017-2018 winter. That was the La Nina, and they got a huge blizzard. Same for 2005-2006. I believe that was also a La Nina, and they also got hit by a pretty large blizzard too. So again, it doesn't mean everything, a La Nina pattern. So, which is very true. But yeah, there's a lot of snow ahead of us for the East Coast. So for you snow lovers, I think I wouldn't get your hopes up because, it couldn't turn out the way it's predicted right now. But I'm positive that it'll happen because, 4 days out, honestly, I think that'll happen. Not probably the way it's predicting it now, but I think it will happen. So, my parents are so Danielle. I don't even believe it. Well, when they say it, they'll believe it. We get more snow. We will be getting more snow this year than last winter. That is true. Can we see a bomb cyclone with 40 inches of... No, I do not think that that'll happen. That is very, very, very unlikely. Or I mean 20. Okay, 20 I don't think will happen either. Hello, weatherman of the north. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. If you are, good to hear. How much is Long Island gonna get in this storm? So according to the European model, it looks like you guys are gonna be getting around from 8 inches to a foot. You guys in Long Island. So you guys are going to be getting a lot of snow in Long Island. Hello, Leozin. How are you doing? Hello, Mr. Dash. Hope you're doing good, though. Leozin. Luckies, yeah. A lot of snow is going to fall in the East Coast. Yeah, no school for me, probably due to the snow. I mean, if you're actually going to school, then they'll probably close the schools, yeah. I mean, if you're virtual, they're going to keep doing school. Which is kind of sad because I'm doing virtual and they're probably going to keep doing it whenever it's snowing. So, well, my school county shut down. Yeah, you told me about that. So we're going to take a look at what the GFS is saying for this, though. Okay, so here's what the GFS is saying. Looks like DC, apparently to this, is going to get 8 inches. Baltimore, 7 inches. DC, 7 to 8. Baltimore, 7 to 8 probably. Philadelphia looks like they're going to be getting 8 inches of snow, which is not bad, actually. Long Island looks to be getting 9 to over a foot of snow, according to the GFS model. And then it looks like that it's kind of going to, like most of the snow or a lot of the snow is going to pass under Boston. It looks like that the southern part of Massachusetts could be hammered by snow, though. So yeah, a lot of places apparently to the GFS is going to be hammered by a lot of snow. I mean, 7 inches of snow is pretty good. A lot better than last year. Canadian model. So we're going to take a look at this Canadian model. Wow. DC seeing 19 inches of snow. That's very unlikely, by the way. Philadelphia seeing 22 inches of snow, very unlikely in my opinion. So, go to European model with precipitation. Let me get there. And this is the Canadian model. So let me change to GFS. That is not what I wanted. I am messing this up. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Alright, now let me get back down there because I messed it up, unfortunately. Long Island and the Canadian model. It's insane, the Canadian model. I don't think that'll happen, guys. I Unfortunately, I don't think the Canadian model is right about that. So this is European model. And yeah, that looks to be a pretty decent nor'easter. Very nice build, actually. Low pressure, 993 millibars, of course. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is the leader of all the other models. It's really good. And then after that is GFS, which is also pretty good, but European is a lot better at predicting. So yeah, I tend to blend them all together, looking for outliers, overall track and accumulation. Yeah, I like to compare the GFS and the European mostly, and then maybe I'll sometimes average them. Um, do you see that pink on the radar? Yeah, right here. That is some heavy snow. Yeah, that is a lot of heavy snow, actually. And then it looks like that it changes to rain as it gets to midday. Or not midday, overnight. Which is interesting. This is going into Thursday, apparently, according to this model. So it looks like it could start snowing for DC at around maybe 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Looks like Philly, it could start snowing at midnight. Same for New York City. And then by noon tomorrow, it looks like it moves out of DMV. Philly and NYC are still seeing snow at this time, accumulating. And then, yeah, same for Boston. Boston looks to be getting a lot of snow. Five miles south of Manitowoc, Wisconsin, moderate snowfall rates have been detected via radar. I'll check that out. So wait, where is that? That town? Not that pink, the other one near DC. Oh, this. That is highlighter. I do not want highlighter. No, thank you. Okay. This. That is too light. Talking about this here. I mean, this here is purple. This is, that's mix. That's like sleet and that stuff. Yeah, all of this here, like that pink and down here, that's heavy snow. Yeah, it is. Yeah, all of this here is heavy snow. All of this right here is heavy snow next to the mix. That is a lot of heavy mix, by the way. Not there, southeast of Green Bay. Oh. Let me see. Oh, right here. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. That's decent amount of snow, or that's decent snow, yeah. And of course, just south of it, you have rain. So yeah, that's snow. That's decent snow. Storms containing gusty winds near Beaumont, Texas. That is a decent line of storms. Well, I mean, it's a weak line. Isolated storms. Yeah, those, I could see these producing gusty winds. That radar station is broken, and I think we all know why this radar station is broken. Yeah. Yeah, I see that big thing of rain right here over Louisiana. Yeah, there's a marginal here. Actually, I should probably show you guys that. I forgot that. Not anymore, actually. I did see the marginal earlier, though. Yes, thank you. But it looks like that it's been downgraded to a general thunderstorm risk. But yeah, and I think the marginal was for wind. Like, I think it was just for wind. Yeah, there was one earlier. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that, though. Yeah. I think all this rain extends all the way down from the winter storm. So this is related to the winter storm, so I'm not going off topic. Although it's not snow, it's storms, but I'm not going off topic at the moment. But yeah, that's going all the way down from the winter storm. That's a big line of rain. So anyways, makes sense. Just rain and isolated storms. Yeah, quite a dynamic storm. It is a pretty big. It's like a big, huge storm. It's sort of cyclonic, as I saw on the satellite imagery. Yeah, it sort of is. Yeah, and this is all the winter storm. And all the snow's up here. And all the isolated storms are down here. And there's just a big, huge band of rain right here. So a very unique storm here, though. Pretty big winter storm. Anyways, so I'm gonna close that out because I don't need that. Yeah, it looks like Madison could potentially be hammered with some heavy snow. Or it looks like this is going north of them in Madison. What are we seeing in Cedar Rapids? They're still getting dumped on at the moment. But that'll end for them very soon. So hopefully for them, they'll stop getting dumped on with heavy snow. So unfortunately, I'm in rivets between Marquette and Green Bay. It'll miss me. All the heavy snow, right? All right. Wait, is it snowing for you, by the way? I mean, I think so because you're in between there. Um, yeah, we're still seeing a lot of heavy snow here. That looks kind of interesting, though. Seeing this kind of hook coming around kind of reminds me of a hook echo, but it's not. It's snow, obviously. No need to look at the base velocity because that's. You really would need that for this kind of situation. In Marinette County. Okay, so that's in this area. Near Green Bay. North. Oh, north. Oh, I see where it is. So I'll check for you if you're how much snow you're getting. You're probably might pass you quite a lot. Yeah, it looks like it'll all potentially pass through you. Winter weather. Total accumulated snowfall. Yeah. Dusting at most, if any at all. Yeah. Yeah. Where's Radical Charge? I do not know where he went. Oh, 1 second, guys. Just gotta do something real quick. Yeah, okay. So we're still seeing these little snow cells, I guess, containing quite a lot of heavy snowfall. It's all going towards well, it's going away from Green Bay. So this is right now, and it looks like it's going this way, actually. So that's going away from Green Bay. In August 2011, an EF1 hit north of me. It killed a man in a mobile home. I remember the clouds were rotating very fast and powerful lightning strikes. It was a freak storm that randomly came up. That must have been pretty scary and interesting. I bet that was a pretty bad storm. Well, it sucks how it killed someone too. I mean, just how small the EF rating is. I mean, EF1 can do damage. It can do quite a lot of damage. Even EF zeros can do some damage. Know why there's random snow cells in Manitowoc? Why is that? I'm here. Alright, Radical. You're here. You kind of disappeared, though. His mobile was tossed in air, then slammed back down, crushing him to death. Yeah, that must not have been good. I mean, a mobile home tossed in air, and that's an EF1. So that tells you that an EF1 can do damage. It can do damage. And there's 5 EF rating. No, 6, because EF0. Of course, EF0, EF1, EF2, EF3, EF4, and EF5. EF5 is the worst one, obviously. And that one, there wasn't an EF5 since 2013, which is true. We almost had one this year. We were very close on Easter Day. A very big tornado outbreak that happened on Easter Day of this year, April 12th. And we were close to having a EF5, but we somehow didn't get there with that tornado. So it was a very large outbreak that day. So yeah. But anyways, his dog somehow survived. That's interesting. The main frame was crushed. Search of Wasaki, Wisconsin tornado. For more information. Yeah, I'll do that later. Must have been a pretty bad weather event that happened that day, though. Also, that just tells you how far north tornadoes can go as well. Anyways, so all the snow right here is it's just interesting. I don't know how. Maybe because it's really heavy. Which it is very heavy. I wonder what it would be like all in that snow right now. I bet it would. Bet you couldn't even see quarter a mile. Bet you wouldn't even be able to see 20 yards. I mean, I bet you could see further than that in the snow, but you wouldn't be you wouldn't be able to see far at all. Very short distance. We have a mini tornado alley up there. I could believe that. It is very flat up there, by the way. But there were 2 EF3s that tore through the area in the 1970s. Yeah, I bet that did happen. 1 to 3 inches have already fallen. That's pretty quickly. One to 3 inches isn't bad. 3 inches isn't bad. Because of the lake breeze, storms flare up here. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen that a lot with Minnesota this year. Like, they got weeks worth of storms back in July. They had an EF4. I think it was in this area here where it happened. No, it was actually in this area here. I kind of recognize this town. So it was in through here where it happened. An EF4 tornado touchdown this year, actually, back in July. So, they can happen this far up. Very damaging. One storm dies, blowing a gust front. It collides with the lake breeze. Then boom, one time 8 storms pop up. 3 severe warned. I bet that's what happens. Yeah. Um, hold on. And something again real quick. Storms going to Louisiana. They're gaining little strength so far. Hold on, guys, 1 second. Just had to do something real quick. Sorry, I'm back. But anyway, yeah. I remember the July 19th, 2019 derecho show that went through here. I don't remember that at all, actually. Let's go take a look at Louisiana real quick. Yeah, there's some decent stuff in through here. Let me change to my reflectivity so I can read this better. Yeah. There's a line of storms going towards Beaumont. Let me see if they're containing any lightning. I doubt they are. Yeah, there's strikes here and there in these line of storms, but not very many. Very, very small line of storms, by the way, as well. Hello, Jedi. It's been a while since you joined my streams, by the way. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. I think the last time you joined my stream was back in August. So that's a long time, by the way. So yeah, I hope you're doing good. You are good to hear about that. That is a lot of rain, by the way. Going towards Monroe. Yeah, that's a lot of rain. I guess all the gusty winds are down here, and unfortunately I can't use this radar station because it's still broken. And yet again, I think we all know why it's broken. Anyway, yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, please. Would really appreciate that. Also, be sure to turn on post notifications so you can get notified for my latest streams. Also, be sure to join the Life of Weather Discord server. Would be very appreciated if you did join that. Please do it. I'd be very appreciated. Really support my channel. And anyways, yes. Really appreciate it. Yeah, notification bell on. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I think we all know who that is. Radical Charge, the one with the pink icon. I think we all know who that is. Yeah, that's Radical Charge. That's actually him. On the other account. That was a mod. Oh, we're having some fun right now. Notifications will always be on. Thank you very much for doing that. Really do appreciate it. This is a pretty interesting line of snow, by the way. And this looks to be going toward... It doesn't look to be going towards really anything besides these rural towns in through here. Kind of outside the city. We probably do have some of these, which are probably a little populated, but not too populated. A lot of accumulating snow probably in this area here. Oh, what are we seeing over here? Because we're still seeing quite a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of snow in Nebraska. Lincoln looks to be seeing quite a lot. Omaha looks to be a mess because they are getting a mix with snow. So that's the weather right now in Omaha is probably all over the place. It's probably a mess right there right now. But anyways, could I be a mod if you help me out with streams, and if you are active on my channel, you could be given it. I only have limited slots, so but yeah, I'll give it to him after stream. And also, if you have Discord, please join the Life of Weather Discord server. Weathermen of the North. Where is the other mod from back in the day? Oh, you're talking about Electro Vibes. Electro Vibes, I don't know where he's been. But if he doesn't come on in my next couple of streams, then I might remove mod from him. Well, I probably shouldn't do that because that's probably a little mean, but... I'll leave it to him for a little while, and if he doesn't come on, then I'll just maybe take it off. But if he does join a stream, then I'll give it back to him. But I think he might be busy, so I think that's why he's not coming on. I don't think he disappeared from reality, but yeah. Very interesting stuff going on in Nebraska, surprisingly. I doubt they're really going to accumulate with a lot of snow. I mean, they're probably going to get max of 3 to 4 inches, but I mean, 3 to 4 inches is decent, don't get me wrong. So and that's a compliment for Nebraska. It's even going down into Kansas. Yeah, take a look at that. There's bands of snow going down into Kansas, which is quite interesting. I mean, it's not like they can't get snow. I doubt it's snowing in Missouri. Yeah, it's not. Iowa is seeing a lot of snow. Massive snow band right here, which is going into the warm zone, which will turn into rain. So whether I think he is busy, so give him until spring. Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, a lot of people are busy right now, so that does make sense. That really does make sense. School, work, I guess. Can we hit 100 subs for Christmas? I hope so, please. I hope we can get there. I think we can. I really think we could. So yeah, I just got to keep streaming. That's it. And you guys got to keep supporting the channel. Yeah, that's how we'll get there. And I just want to say every single person who is subscribed to this channel means everything to me, because you are supporting my channel and you are helping it grow. And if you're helping it grow, it means that this channel will be successful. So I thank everyone for subscribing to my channel if you have. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do that, because I would be very thankful if you did do it. Yes. I believe in you. Thank you for the kind words, Grace. I really do appreciate that. Exactly. Yes, exactly. I'm still on the move with this thing. I've been doing this since April of this year, actually. I've been subbed for a while. Thank you very much, Evan Gaming. I really do thank you for that. But anyway, by the way, Electro Living Weather for Christmas, I'll be in Boston. All right, heard Boston's pretty cool. Hope you have a fun time in Boston, by the way. Heard it's a pretty nice place. Thank you, Nitro Chill, for subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Anyways, a lot of interesting stuff going on right now in the Midwest. Eastern Midwest, I guess. Well, for Christmas, I'm going to be where I am right now. So, nothing much going on for me over the break. Anyways, all right. Thank you for joining into today's stream, Weatherman of the North. We'll do appreciate it, and I'll see you later. So we're still seeing these really interesting snow cells, I guess, that are moving in the direction of this whole band of snow from the winter storm. We're still seeing this pretty decent band of snow that does look to be moving in a pretty rural area, which is fortunate, I guess, for, yeah, I mean, for a commute, it's probably good. I mean, it's pretty late for all these guys up here, so I don't think that really is a big issue. Can you read that? Electro Living Weather. It says Electro Living Weather. Yeah, that's pretty interesting font, though. Like, it got symbols to make letters. That is an interesting font. I like how it put the music note as the N and the check mark as the V. Iowa, we're still seeing a lot. We're seeing a decent band here that is moving this way into everything, pretty much. Can you read this? I cannot read that. I'm sorry. That is a very weird font. Whatever you use there, I don't know what that says. I don't think anybody could read that. What is going on in Minnesota? Nothing. Minnesota wasn't really expecting much from the winter storm, so I am not surprised. Michigan is expected to get over a foot of snow during the overnight hours, believe it or not, and into tomorrow morning. Yeah, right there, 13 inches. This is European. They could even get 15 inches even into northeastern Michigan. So that's over a foot of snow. That is a lot of snow. And then, of course, again, we have the upcoming winter storm for the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, which is going to dump snow all over the place for the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, which is fortunate for them. Better winter for the East Coast this year, obviously, if they're seeing this. Not 100% accurate right now because it is a little far out. I mean, it's not extremely far out, but it is a tiny bit far out for us to exactly know what's going to happen. I can read both of those. It took me a second to read the first one, but the second one, I could read it just fine. Line of storms forming west of Little Rock. I bet that's pretty interesting. Let's go and take a look at Little Rock. I forgot where that was. Okay, yeah, here it is. Yeah, that's going towards Little Rock. Let's go ahead and go back to this. Yeah. Right there. And actually, let me check. Let's go and put this up on here. We got a lightning strike there. Yeah, there's lightning strikes here and there. Not too many. And there's no lightning strikes here either. But it looks like that there might be a squall line forming. If I'm right. Doesn't look to be building here too much. Is there another radar station I can see down here? Yeah. There's potentially maybe a squall line forming. Like a weak squall line, probably. It's not attached, though, right here. So this does look to be moving towards Little Rock if it continues to maintain. Which that's possible. Let me see some of the stuff in here with base velocity. There's not much. Well, in this part of the squall line, that is glitched. That one's broken, I think. Okay, I cannot get down there then. Yeah, there's not much in here. Not much wind or even tornadic. I mean, they weren't calling for any tornadic stuff to happen, which is good. Let's get back to our precipitation depiction, so we can see all types of precipitation instead of one kind, which is what we always see on the reflectivity. So yeah, it shows all this being just precipitation. Like, this is just precipitation in general. Like, it just shows everything. Or it shows everything being one thing. So yeah, it doesn't show anything either. Um, you never know. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. You never know what's gonna happen with that line. Um, things can change. Very true, actually. Cedar Rapids now looks to be going through this big thing of snow here, which is moving out. That way. And then they will probably be done with heavy snow for now. If not for probably the whole time, because... Well, it's possible they might see all of this, but... Most of the snow for Cedar Rapids is probably done now, if I'm honest. Now it looks like they're getting rain. According to this, they're right now getting rain. So yeah. Still seeing this very interesting band of snow, which it really looks to be passing all the populated areas. So it looks to be kind of going in this direction. I wanted to tell you something, alright? I was addicted to Fortnite before. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Fortnite, but... I mean, yeah. Not too much of a fan of that. No judge, though. No judge here. Now I just play Cold War, and I've heard of Cold War, yeah. Um, some Fortnite, alright. We have this thing here that's going towards Charles City. Of course, we're still seeing that band of snow going down this way. But anyways, so, I think I'll probably go ahead and review, I guess, the next snowstorm, because why not? Check on the storm. Yeah, I probably should. The squall line, correct? Yeah, the squall line. Okay, so it looks to be building actually a little bit. And what is this? Oh, that's a part of the big huge band of rain. But yeah, yeah, that's a squall. That is a squall. sort of. Then we have some showers north of it right here. So yeah, there was a tiny bit of severe weather. I mean, nothing, not like an outbreak or anything, not like what we've seen earlier this year, like in April. Or even like what we saw last month in the East Coast. But, it's not over yet. It is not. Them up in Michigan are literally going to be hammered in the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. Yeah, I mean, that is not what I wanted. Yeah, so you're not wrong though. It is not over quite yet. Although, why is it showing this being snow? I feel like that's an issue with the radar. It's probably not. Never mind. If that one's showing it and this one's showing it, then I probably have to think that that's actually happening. I always like to think stuff is glitches, but that's not always the case. It looks very light. Yeah, that's pretty light. If anyone has a question, just type, just pay me, I guess, if that's what it's called, and your question. Do what he says. Please ask a question if you have a question. I would love to answer questions. I want to help you guys out. That's why I have this channel, because I want to help out the community with weather. I want them to understand what's happening. That's why I have this channel. So, well, that's a big reason why I have this channel. So I want to help out with the weather community, and I want to help out with forecasting and streaming and stuff like that. So, yes, please, if you have a question, do what he says, please. So, why is there 3 people in the stream not chatting? I mean, maybe because they don't want to chat. So right now it's raining in, Michigan, which it won't for much longer, because they are getting over a foot. I keep saying that. That's just additional snowfall that occurs after this winter storm. Yeah, that's over a foot in Michigan. I mean, there's winter storm warnings all in through here. So, showers near North Carolina. I'll check that now. Are you talking about down here? Yeah, those are going north, but I think they'll die out whenever they get ashore. I think they're more tropical, so they'll kind of die out whenever they get ashore. Um, so there's not much people streaming or in the not streaming in the stream right now. I think it's just both of us, man. Maybe another person. There's a tropical wave. I don't think there is at the moment, and I honestly kind of think at this point the 2020 hurricane season's done. And yeah, tropical wave, that was from December 1st. So that was days ago. That was like over a week ago, so that's not there anymore. So yeah, I'll just say this: hurricane season 2020 is over. Like, I don't think there will be another storm. I mean, like you said, we never know, but chances of another named storm happening is extremely unlikely because the conditions right now are off. I mean, yeah, there's some warm temperatures maybe down here, but there's some wind shear down there, so it's kind of making it so tropical systems won't form, and so that's why we haven't really seen much anymore. So I'll just say hurricane season 2020 is pretty much over at this point. Why are we seeing a hail core? That is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet and see what happens. This is to tell if your views go up or go down. Alright. I guess I'll just go ahead and keep explaining what's going on. So, looks like we have some, looks like we just had some snow change over here, and some of it kind of changed over to rain here. Yeah, it changed over to rain whenever it got there. Weirdly, we're seeing a hail core. But we're seeing some heavy snowfall all in through here. Madison now looks to be getting some heavy snowfall at the moment, but they're probably going to get out of that very shortly. Green Bay. Let's go and check Green Bay. Green Bay has nothing near it, so and I don't think that they'll be seeing much from this winter storm because they are not seeing that much snow. Let's go and check this. Green Bay's around here, and they're pretty much going to be getting about 2 inches of snow, which it's not a lot. I mean, it's not like it's nothing, but it's, well, I mean, in some cases, yeah, it can be sometimes be nothing, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot. But anyways, so Iowa, we're seeing a mess with precipitation right now in Iowa. Like right now, the precipitation in Iowa is everywhere. We're seeing snow in some spots in the blue. We're seeing wintry mixes, and we're seeing rain. it's there. There's a lot going on here. Like, it is right now a mess. Cedar Rapids looks to have changed over to not snow, rain. This is a pretty interesting thing of snow here. Interesting badge of snow. We're seeing a very large badge of snow right here. Lincoln looks to be getting some pretty heavy snow. North Bend is in a decent thing of snow. Or a very heavy thing of snow. I shouldn't say decent. It's pretty heavy. Yeah. It would be there for rain. Little Rock Cell is gaining a little strength. I bet it might be. I could see that. Yeah. Change over to this. Yeah, I think you're right. Going into Danville. Looks like some of these sounds are now seeing the storm. There's some small showers developing down here going towards, I think, Hot Springs. Is it going towards Hot Springs? It is going towards Hot Spring. It is, yeah. Little Rock could potentially be impacted by this, but it looks like down here that it looks to be... doesn't look to be connecting with the other part of the line, which is right here, by the way. But yeah, the line up here in Arkansas looks to be maintaining itself a little bit. Any rotation, I doubt it. Yeah, there's no rotation. I wouldn't say that that's rotation. It looks kind of no. Very weak, so no, I wouldn't say that that's rotation. Winds, the winds are not really that strong, as I'm seeing right now on here. What about here? Well, that wasn't rated properly anyway, because one, it's too far, and two, it looks glitched. So I can't look at that part of the line because of that radar station, unfortunately. Any hail, I doubt there is. There's no hail course, so yeah, there's no hail in this. Why is there a little hook coming out of here? Just making sure there's no rotation in that. Yeah, take a look at this. This is kind of a hook coming out. So I'm kind of doing severe weather coverage in a winter storm coverage stream. But hey, that's alright. At least I'm still streaming weather. Still on top of things. I want to try and be on top of things. It's always good. Always good to be on top of things throughout the whole stream instead of just sitting there and just looking around radar. Although that's what I do quite a bit, but I probably shouldn't do that. But anyways, yeah, there's no rotation on here throughout this line. Looks to be moving that way a little bit. So would Little Rock get impacted if the line maintains itself? Yes. Here's the Little Rock radar station. It looks like it is kind of maintaining itself a little. Okay, no tornado winds or hail. There is none of that. Maybe a little bit of winds potentially, but nothing close to 60 gusts. I'd probably say at most of like 20 to 25 gusts, which is nothing. So no chance of it going severe. No. There's no chance of this storm going severe. Literally watch me say that, and then it goes severe. Literally watch that happen. Someday it will happen. Maybe. I mean, I bet it's happened with some people before, and they're like, well, I mean, they think it's not going to go severe, and then it goes severe. I mean, I bet that's happened with people. Many people. So, I don't think it will, though. I do not think it will. And there's no chance of it. I mean, seeing this here, I mean, that doesn't look like much. Not much lightning. Not really. There's that winter storm, by the way. Take a look at that. All of this is snow, and some of that is wintry mix. Yeah, that's all snow, by the way. Here's the line of storms, and here's that big band of rain in front of that. So, but yeah, there's no lightning. I mean, there's a few strikes here and there with some things down here, but I think that kind of stopped at this point. I mean, those cells down here looked to have kind of went, I mean, not kaboom. I mean, a storm going kaboom means that it strengthened incredibly. But that it did the opposite of that. It kind of died out. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking for that word. Could not think. I apologize about that. So yeah. I'm gonna leave this open, and I'm gonna go back to this because in case if I need to switch over, I don't have to close this and then open this, close this, open it. Yeah, you know what I mean. But it has a lot of heavy rain. I will agree with that. I will agree with you on that anyway. Let me see something for a second. Oh. This stream was announced in a server I'm in. Well, I highly thank them for that. Anyway, hey, do split screen. The radar scope I have does not let me do that. Unfortunately. I think I need Radar Scope Pro, which I don't have. I just have the $30 one from the Microsoft store, so you try opening 2 radar scope. I cannot do that either. I mean, I wished I could do that. That would be kind of logic, but yeah, see, I'm trying to do it and it's not doing it. I mean, I could probably get this, but I don't know how this would do much. I mean, would this be fine? Little glitchy. I think it would be fine. I mean, this was the old radar I used back from like July and August, like early August. Just use a website. Um. All right, I guess. I could just do this. I could have it on SD. I mean, this is also what I used. Yeah, I guess that's kind of logic, though. I see what you're saying. Which, yeah, that is a little logic. And now I'm probably going to have a habit of saying logic now because of this stream. Well, is it really that bad of doing that? No, not really. I can't find it. Okay, there we go. So, goodness. Okay, I see what you're saying now. It's a little compressed, but okay, yeah. I'll just do this. Is there anything there? No, there's not. If you had Streamlabs, you could split screen. Yeah. I'll try it out. Maybe for the next stream. I think that would be kind of smart. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion, though. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And also, I'll get that Nightbot, too, for the channel. Yeah, I really do appreciate the suggestions, though. I'll try them out. Okay, don't worry about it. The Streamlabs? I mean, I'll try it out just to see if I can do the split screen thing that you're wanting me to do. I see why you'd want me to do it too. I mean, the only problem is that it would kind of look a little compressed, like a little squished on the screen, like it kind of does now. But I mean, at least things can be seen. You know, that's important. You know, at least people are getting an idea of what's happening. That's the main thing right now. Is I want people to know what's happening. You know, right now on the right side, I have severe weather. The left side, I have radar scope showing the snow. And of course, right there, we're seeing, of course, the line of storms right here. And also something down here too in Texas and Oklahoma and Arkansas. So, I mean, that's the thing. I want people to get an idea of what's happening. No, the other thing you're doing right now. Oh, this. Okay. Remove that tab. It wouldn't squished. It wouldn't squished if you edit it correctly. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, but yeah. So I've been streaming for 90 minutes. That's kind of a hasn't felt like long though. Not at all. Looks like Rockford, Illinois is seeing rain. Some of that is showing snow. Of course, we're probably still seeing, yeah. That's what I thought would be happening in Iowa. Just a mess of precipitation. Iowa is messed up with precipitation right now. I'm going to give it that. I mean, they really are. Little Rock Storm is gaining extreme strength. I bet it is. It's maintaining. I wouldn't say it's gaining extreme strength. I mean, it's maintaining. Anyway, let's go back up here, because this is what the main subject of the stream is right now. Is all of this up here, snow. Anyway. So, well, I guess doing winter storm streams isn't too bad overall. I thought I wouldn't be doing them this year because I wouldn't really know how I would do them with radar scope, but now I'm getting an idea of what's going on. Now I can actually stream it and then actually talk about what's going on with each little thing with the winter storm individually in detail, like I do with severe weather. So I could say, oh, this band of snow is doing this and that, or oh, this band of snow down here is doing this and that. Like, I mean, at least I found out this thing, so which I mean is good because now I can actually stream winter storms. So I thought I wouldn't be streaming this winter a lot, but now I'm probably going to be streaming a lot more now. So yeah, I'm really thankful for that. It's myself who did that, so I don't know why I'm. Yeah. So, still seeing this band of snow. And it looks like we're seeing something developing here over Dyersville. Going this way. Little Rock Storm has lightning and little amounts of hail now. One second. Yeah. North part of the storm. That's an interesting line. Up here it looks to be more showers, but down here it looks to be heavier. I'm not seeing any lightning on here. Reload the website. Are you seeing it anywhere? It's a little interesting. That is a big possible glitch for me. Yeah, probably. Or it could be a glitch for me. You never know. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, so yeah, I'm still not saying much. But anyway, zoom in on the top part of the storm. Let me go over to here so I can see everything in detail. So top part of the storm. Yeah, there it is. Okay, now what? This is the storm that had the strike. I'm not seeing anything here. Also, I think this part of the line is coming together with this part of the line right here. I think they're starting to come together. Because it was a lot more disorganized here. Now it's starting to organize. So all this up here looks to be just showers. Yes, your question. Don't take the vaccine for COVID-19. I wasn't really thinking about that. Yeah, until you know it's safe. Yeah. Because I guess we'll talk about that subject later, because I don't think we should be talking about it over a stream, in my opinion, so anyways, honestly, I'm probably gonna go ahead and review tomorrow. Sorry, not the winter storm for the East Coast, because you know what? Why not? I don't know if I will even end it. If you want me to stream longer, I will. Because honestly, I do not have much to do. So I'm just going to talk about future things right now, because why not? So of course we don't have anything going on in the tropics. The tropics are dead. The one disturbance is done. I'm not ending the stream. If you want me to continue, I will. I'll continue streaming. European model is showing a lot of snow. for a lot of the East Coast. Over a foot in all the red areas. So so yeah, this is according to the European model. So it looks like all in Western Virginia and Eastern West Virginia, there's a big thing of snow there. 23 inches of snow. That's a lot of snow, by the way, and that's in the mountains, so that makes sense why it would be that much. Of course, and it's all hilly up and through here, so that's also why it'd be pretty high up and through here as well. Also, a big band does go through here as well, so that's another reason why. So many reasons why this would be high. There'd be a lot of accumulating snow in this area. So it looks like all up in through even southern Massachusetts could be seeing over a foot. Philadelphia could be seeing over a foot, and this is according to European. New York City could be seeing over a foot. Very large city, by the way, of course. I think we all know that. Boston looks to be avoiding the all that snow that'll give them, well, barely, because it looks like that they are actually getting a foot. Washington, D.C. looks to be getting 10 inches, about 9 to 10, according to the European model. So actually, let's go and take a look at GFS. Not as good of a model, but it can still give us some information, and it can be accurate. So yeah. I feel like it just said 9. Hold on. I think that was kind of a mess up there. Yeah, it was. Yeah, DC seeing 7 inches. Same for Baltimore. Philly is seeing 8. 7 inches for New York. I mean, reasonable amounts. Not the worst thing. Canadian model is crazy. I mean, I doubt this will happen, because that is insane. And also, the Canadian model isn't the most accurate thing ever. Yeah, Philly getting 20 inches, I don't think that'll happen. DC getting 16, I don't think that'll happen. I just don't think that'll happen. So this one doesn't let me go to regional areas, so. Okay, so the CFS is showing something interesting for DC area. That's interesting, actually. 6 inches. I wasn't expecting that to happen. CFS is not a good model, in my opinion. I mean, at least they're showing quite a bit of snow here, but 9 inches. I think Michigan will get more than 9 inches. I mean, it's extremely likely that DC's gonna get snow next week. But yeah, this model is not the best model. And also, Washington State right there, I don't think they'll get snow. You know, those lowlands of Washington State, I don't think they'll get snow like that. Yeah. It's good for having an idea for the future. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's why we have it. I mean, we have all these models. That is a lot of snow. 164 inches. That's all in like the mountains though, so I'm not surprised. Um, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong about that though. It does give us a good idea for what's going to happen in the future. So that's why we have all these models, so we can kind of look back and forth to each model and then get a good idea on what's going to happen. And even it's good for like if like the amount of models that are showing this thing, like if more models are showing, this happening, then the higher the chances go. And then if only like one model is showing something, then it's probably not gonna happen. I mean that doesn't always happen, but I mean it can sometimes. Like one model can mess up, and then the other ones. I mean models can mess up a lot. So the European model shows 9.2 inches. That's almost 10 inches for the Mid-Atlantic. Those major cities like DC and Baltimore are seeing almost 10 inches, 9.2, as Radical did just say. Which I do think that, I don't think they'll be seeing that much snow. I think at least of 4 inches and at most of, 10. But like what the Canadian model said, 16 inches for this region. I don't think that'll happen. In my opinion, because that is a lot of snow. That's over a foot. I mean, DC has seen a lot. DMV, these guys down here, I've seen that much. Over a foot, maybe a few times. But I mean, I don't think that'll happen this time. But we never know. This model could be right for all we know, but it's not the best for predicting. And now this is saying that Now this is saying less. Like a minute ago, it just said that it could give DC like over a foot. So this model changed. This model did change. Which now I think it's more reasonable. All the models have changed, really. So going to take a look at that. You're right, actually. Yeah, now it's kind of shifted some of its accumulations. So literally right when we were looking at it, it changed. Now this model is showing that we're only getting 4 inches of snow. Which that's the least that I'm thinking. Which is, I mean, it's not bad. It's better than last winter. Last winter we saw a snowstorm that had at most of over half an inch. Hold on. Sorry about that. So yeah, all the models have changed, obviously. And now it's not showing as much of a humongous winter storm. I mean, do we know that we know it'll change again, so that's why we always need to keep our eyes on the models, because they can shift around. Actually, I'd like to take a look at this, because this is actually kind of good for, I guess, radar stuff. So, Yeah, all of this here is the storm. This is it. It'll kind of track up and then it'll go up into there. So, hope I'm right. Yep, I am right. Actually, I was wrong. I'm sorry about that. That was another storm, which we get confused sometimes. We can. So it looks like DC could see a mess. Same for Maryland. Same for a lot of places, actually. But here's something I'm really interested in. That could potentially be thunder snow. If you have thunderstorms like that with snow literally just above it, you know that's thunder snow. There's snow all around us. So I think right here, that's all snow, but it's also confusing it with thunderstorms because potentially that might be thunder snow. Yeah, the GFS did change a little bit. Let's go and take a look at the snow accumulations. This is still saying 7 inches. Yeah, 7 inches. How much snow on Long Island for GFS? Well, for the updated thing, let me get back to it. Let's go and take a look at GFS once again. And the GFS model is now saying, the part that the eastern side is seeing from 5 to 7 inches. The middle part of Long Island is not seeing any. But I mean, hey, GFS is not number one for weather models. I mean, they all change. Like, all the weather models, the Canadian model, European model, GFS, they've all changed. But this model hasn't changed that much. The GFS has changed dramatically. The Euro model anywhere from 10 to over a foot, 13 inches for you in Long Island. This is a little far, but but now it looks like that you could be seeing some snow going north of you on the 14th, going into the 15th. So yeah, that's what Euro is saying. Canadian is saying a lot less than it did. It's now saying 8 inches. So there's been changes with the models for snow. Which, I mean, I guess that's good because it's now getting a better idea of what's going to happen. And now the GFS model on Windy is clearly hasn't updated yet. Clearly hasn't. And then we're also getting a storm on Monday. So there's going to be a storm before the snowstorm that'll happen. So European. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at the precipitation. Yeah, now it's showing. Well, actually, that has been showing. Why do I not remember? Yeah, and then here is the winter storm. GFS. Let's see what the GFS is saying. I mean, that's a decent amount of snow, though. That's still a decent snowstorm. Looks like a mess in Southern Virginia, but yeah, Long Island up into even up here in Northeast. Does not look the worst. Looks better than last winter still. We cannot complain about that. Do not. I would not. Check the Little Rock storm. Guess I shall do that. Yeah, that's starting to connect. That is starting to connect. Starting to kind of organize now. No lightning strikes, but this part of the storm is still maintaining itself. So yeah, it's very likely that Little Rock will be impacted. Very likely. At this point. So anyways, I think I'll probably be streaming for maybe 20 more minutes, and then I'll probably go ahead and end it. So I'll probably end it soon. Because I am getting tired of streaming. I've been streaming for a long time, by the way. Precipitation depiction. Love this precipitation depiction, by the way. Just love it. Literally just choose it and then boom. Shows all kinds of precipitation. It's wonderful. I bet Iowa is still looking like a mess. It sure is looking like a mess still. I'm not surprised. Although this is starting to freeze. But still up here is a mess. But yeah, Little Rock storm is really forming up. Yeah, I can see that. Seeing a lot of snow out here still, which I'm not too surprised. Just bands of snow all over the place here. It's all kind of rotating like this because it's kind of on the opposite side of the center of circulation, which is probably around here actually. So that center low is around there. So that's why this is kind of going this way. You know, it's like this big huge cyclone that's right now out in the Midwest. Like it's this big cyclone winter storm that's just moving. So well, now I've been streaming for 2 hours. Not bad at all, though. Not too bad. Yeah, now this is starting to kind of warm up down here. Iowa's got a kind of a long way to go. Nebraska's still got a lot to do for snow. Yeah, I'll go and check that right now. I know you're pretty interested in that, so because of course it's severe weather. I think we're all more interested in severe weather than winter weather. Same for tropical weather. Um, yeah, Little Rock. Let's actually go and take a look at this though, the base velocity. Um, that's looking more interesting. So I think the winds are picking up. I think that's a fact. I think the winds in this are picking up quite a lot. So I do believe that this line of storms is strengthening. Could it go severe? I don't know. And you're not wrong, it's not over yet. This winter storm is going to last for another day, probably. I don't think I'll be going live tomorrow. I guess today will only be the only day I'll go live. But yeah, there's going to be a lot happening. I'll make the same mistake as every other stream. I know I literally did that, okay, in the November 15th severe weather outbreak that we had. That one was like the squall line that moved from Ohio and then it developed here and then it moved up back in November, like a month ago from now. I stopped the stream at literally the worst time. Like right when I stopped the stream, there were 2 tornado warnings near New York City in such a populated area. And I mean, worst time possible. So, I mean, I stopped the stream at that time because I was really tired. I think I probably should have streamed that on that day for maybe 2 additional hours. So I probably should have streamed that night for a total of 7 hours. Or 6 at most. I mean, 6 hours is a long time. It is getting kind of late. Start streaming at 8, and it is 10. Time's going by quickly. So, yeah, it is. It really is. So, stop streaming at 11. Yeah. I'm getting pretty tired. I'm getting pretty hungry, actually. No, there's not Crazy Cape. So I think it looks to be expanding. This line. Has there been any lightning activity? No. But now we're seeing this thing starting to develop even into down here. This line. So I guess this is now turning into a severe weather stream, so yeah. Guess that's not a bad thing, but Yeah. Bottom line, bottom part of the line looks not the strongest. I mean, up here looks pretty strong. And there were two strikes up here in Missouri, right there near Jefferson City. Jefferson City was where the strikes were. Um, so yeah. So I'll go and be right back for maybe 10 minutes just so I can get something just to snack on. 5 minutes. So I'll be back at 10:22. 10:21 is when I'll be back. So I'll just get myself something to snack on and then I'll come back to the stream and then I'll stream until 11. 11 p.m. is when I'll stop. But yeah. Um, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. What do you think will happen? Honestly, I don't know if this will go severe warned. Excuse me. I don't think it will. And honestly, nothing's really happening with this line. But who knows? So that's why I'm going to be streaming for a little longer. Because, I don't want to end. And then, there's, a severe thunderstorm warning. Or there's, I guess one severe thunderstorm warning isn't too bad, but just in case if something happens. So that's why I'm still going to stream. Yeah. What's going on up here? Just a big thing of showers all over the place. Any strong winds or hail? That is not the spot I want. I don't know why I was looking there. I'm sorry. No hail. There's 0 hail cores. Yeah, according to this, there's no hail cores either. So, wind. I think there's some wind in here. There's maybe some gusty winds in here, but nothing close to severe. So I wouldn't say that this would go severe. Oh, you're back, Weatherman of the North. Welcome back. We're now looking at a line. We're actually looking at a mini squall line, quote unquote, in Arkansas. So runs now, the newest model runs now have the snow hitting me. That is interesting. Let me go and check that. That's pretty interesting. That one does not show. Yeah, this one. Now let me see. The winter weather. Snow depth. Yes, that's what I want. Oh, you're not wrong. Not much snow. That's GFS, so let's take a look at European. At most you'd probably get at most of an inch, maybe. Just I think at most of under an inch. Like just under an inch. But yeah, you're not wrong. Better than nothing? Yeah. Yeah. It is better than nothing. You all like to get excited over snow, because snow... Yeah. Not many people, well, a lot of people saw it last year, but not the East Coast, so there's a lot of people wanting it this year. Which I think will happen. I definitely do think that this will be an active storm year, or winter weather year, snow year. So yeah, I see some development in far southeast Texas. Southeast, like, oh, we're talking about here. Yeah, all of these showers. Yeah, that radar station is broken. So of course we all know why. Beaumont is about to get impacted by just these showers. Maybe some gusty winds, but not that much. So yeah, you're talking about here, right? This is where all the this is what you're talking about, right? Check the squall line again. Yeah, I'll do that. It's losing steam, in my opinion. It's starting to lose steam. Right here, it's starting to lose steam. So honestly, in my opinion, I don't think much is going to happen. 30-mile-an-hour wind? Yeah, probably. Well, in the squall line anyway, yeah, 30 gusts at most. Yeah, maybe down here too. Save for that. So it's a very localized pea-sized hill in one of the Texas cells. So let me see. I'm not seeing really any hail cores in anything. If you guys know why I'm talking quiet, because there's people sleeping in my house, so apologize about that. But yeah. Looking at a specific differential phase. Where is differential phase? Trying to find it. I mean, I've pulled it up before, but why can't I find it now? Yeah, there it is. Not seeing too much in here. This is all obviously just rain. Dry snow. Okay, that's being confused with hail. I think that's being confused with hail. But honestly, hail, I don't think that would really... Yeah. This is hybrid hydrometer class, so... Once it claimed heavy snow to Skull, yeah, I bet it did. And it's all because of like hail. So yeah, that it's pretty inaccurate. I don't suggest using this. I just don't suggest you like look at this. Snow. Really? Really? What's snow? Yeah, I would not use this. Ice crystals. Saying that there. Grapple. I'm not no. Let's change out of that. um, okay. Anyway, yeah, so Rock Storm trying to gain strength again. Yeah. Well, it is, but I don't think it's having a successful time doing that. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna end the stream very soon because I'm getting really tired and it's getting kind of late. So, yeah. Well, yeah. It's having some issue. Yeah, it is. It is. Um, let me see if there's really anything going on in this line. Not much lightning activity. There's zero lightning activity. There's still just a general thunderstorm risk. Any rotation, I do not think. Looks like weather looks like somebody subscribed while I was gone. Yeah. Yeah, somebody did. Okay, this is looking pretty interesting. Some heavy rain in there. Yeah. Yeah, congrats. Weatherman of the North, yeah. Also, make sure to join Life of Weather Discord server if you have Discord. It's fine if you don't, but I'd rather you have Discord. And join the server if you are a mod. That's what I'd prefer. But yeah. No worries if you don't. But anyways, I'm gonna probably end the stream because I'm getting tired of streaming. It's wearing me out. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go over this one more time because why not? All right, yep, you too. Good night. Thank you for joining in today's stream. But yeah, so actually instead of doing this, I'm gonna review tomorrow's. I'm just gonna review all the severe weather risks because this is always what I do. I did not do it today, but that's because this is not a severe weather stream. Surprise, surprise. So for everything, we literally have general thunderstorm risks. Nothing is in effect for anything here. Tornado, hail, or wind is not on there. General thunderstorm risk tomorrow as well. Nothing for tornadoes, wind, or hail. We do not have a marginal or a severe weather risk at all. Seeing general thunderstorm risks on Monday. Not Monday, Sunday. And that's perhaps chance for anything in all areas. So I'm getting kind of tired and I have to talk quiet, so that's why I'm kind of talking like this. But anyways, yeah, I do thank everyone for joining into today's stream. I do appreciate it. I really hope, I would like you all to subscribe to the channel, like the stream, and turn on post notifications so y'all can get notified for my latest streams. Also, be sure to join the Life of Weather Discord server. Link is in the description. Would be very thankful to join that. Doing it all would really support my channel. Would be very thankful to do it all. Thank you very much for joining into today's stream. Radical Charge. Which link? Just send it in chat if you want. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, I seen this. Yep. So at the high pressure and the low pressure and all the fronts. Yep. Yeah, I see it. Yep. Thank you for sharing this for everyone in the chat. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. But anyways, yeah. I think maybe now I should probably show this. It's got a winter thing. So now at the beginning of all streams, I can show this. Smart. So yeah, we got fronts and stuff. So yeah, I think this is smart to just show winter. So yeah, this is what we're seeing, all the winter weather up here, and of course it's showing that as well, right here it's showing it as high, and that's why we have a winter storm warning. So that makes sense why we have a winter storm warning up there, because of course there is a high risk for extreme snowfall in that area. So but anyways, I'll keep this up in mind. I think I actually have it starred. Yes, I do have it starred. Yep. Anyways, yeah, so yep, I do thank all of you for joining into today's stream. This will be the last of the stream today, and yep, I will see you all soon in my next stream. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice night. See you all later.